sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
A better way to pay your UTG fees with instant proof of payment and real-time student portal update. Paying your University of the Gambia fees has never been easier or more convenient. With Ecobank, students, parents and guardians can pay UTG tuition and related fees through our secure digital banking channels such as Ecobank mobile app, Ecobank Online and Ecobank Omni Lite. Once payment is completed, instant proof of payment is generated and the UTG student portal is updated in real time, allowing students to proceed immediately with registration, course selection, and clearance without unnecessary delays, while giving parents and guardians peace of mind that payments have been successfully processed. How to pay via the Ecobank mobile app. Open the Ecobank mobile app and navigate to the home screen. Select Pay Bill. Choose Pay a New Bill and select Schools from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. How to pay via Ecobank Online or Omni Lite. Log in to Ecobank Online and Omni Lite using your credentials. Select the menu and choose Bill Payments. Choose Quick Bill Pay and select School from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Walk into any Ecobank branch or pay through our digital channels and enjoy instant proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
We begin with Alhaji Bunja Arsenal Kebbeh, a seasoned pilgrim and member of the medical team that travels with Gambian pilgrims. He also serves as Coffee Time's special correspondent on the Hajj. Now, this year's pilgrimage drew praise for improved housing and higher hotel standards near the Kebbeh. But the return journey was marred by flight delays and logistical setbacks. Well, Alhaji Bunja joins us to share his first-hand reporting the triumphs and the trials of this year's Hajj. Bunsin, good to see you again.
Thank you very much, Peter. Good to see you back.
You know, the audience should know that before you became a Hajj correspondent,
Yes,
time was when you were also a sports correspondent.
exactly.
Yeah.
I always boast of that. There was a time someone asked me, where did you study sports journalism? I said, Peter taught me. So when I said Peter Gomez taught me how to do sport reporting, you should just stop there. He said, no, that's the end of the story. I said, that's fine. I don't need a certificate. I need a world of experience, and that's what he has given me, so I'm fine with that.
You do a fantastic job every time. All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've been to Mecca now, what, 5 times?
5 times, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, 5
Wow.
times. Thanks to the trust GIA bestowed on me to care for their medical pilgrims. Yeah.
So you're part of the GIA medical team. Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, pilgrims praised this year's housing arrangement, saying accommodation was much closer to the Kebbeh, which was not the case in previous years. From your perspective, how did this improvement affect the overall spiritual and physical experience, if you like, of the pilgrims?
Thank you, Peter. That's a very good question. Last year, pilgrimage, we were housed in a 5-star hotel It was a fantastic, very good hotel. Almost 2,000 Gambians, we all stayed together. The problem with that hotel is the hotel was like on top of the hill. So when you are coming down, going to the Kebbeh, it's like they are pushing you. It's quick to go. But when you are returning back, that's where the problem is. So it's very hilly. Yeah. So it takes 2 to 3 times to rest on the way before you go on top. So that was mostly...
Because it's a steep climb.
It's a steep climb, especially with the old, and so it was very difficult. The Hajj Commission realized that because that was a major complaint from the pilgrims and the health team as well, because it creates a lot of complications, bone pains, joints here and there. So, and then this year, they reversed back to another hotel, they call Park Royal Hotel, 14-star hotel, floor hotel, very, very close to the Kebbeh. It's about 10 minutes walk.
Oh, wow.
High on the highway, very close to 1 step or 2 steps away from Money Estate. So it's a very good hotel this year, fantastic arrangement. And that has helped the medical team because people don't walk long distance to go to the Kebbeh, and you don't have to struggle like you are going on top of a hill to reach your hotel. So that has generated a lot of encouragement for the pilgrims to quickly come down from the hotel and take a walk to the Kebbeh because it's a short distance. So that is the difference between the hotels from last year and this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this time they could do more trips to the Kebbeh, if you like.
Yes.
From their hotel.
Exactly. They could do more trips to the Kebbeh. They do it 5 times a day. In fact, at certain point, we at the medical team has to intervene and tell the look, it is very hot here, more than 40 degrees. The moment you go, you come, you start having dizziness, headache, you are in the clinic, in and out. Why can't you wait in the morning you go, or later part of the day, 5 o'clock prayer, and then 7 and 8? So that was the advice we give them, because the place is closed. Okay. So it encourages them to just keep on going and coming. Yeah.
We also heard that the hotel standards were higher than in previous years. As someone who travels with the medical team, did these better facilities make a noticeable difference in pilgrims' health and comfort?
Absolutely, Peter, because, people stay together in Hajj. So many people are crowded in the room, 4, 5, 3. But when you don't have a good hotel, you end up having hotels with 6 beds or hotels with 8 beds. I've seen that in Medina. So if you want to put all the 8 pilgrims or 6 pilgrims in one room, they are coming and going, mixing with people at the Kebbeh. Then you have this outbreak of flu, you have this outbreak of a conjunctivitis, that's the inflammation of the conjunctiva of the eye. So that generates a lot of setbacks within the hotel, because the pilgrims have to come to the medical clinic to address those issues because they won't have the time to be going to the Kebbeh. So this time we have a hotel with 4 rooms, 4 beds in a room, 3 in a room. As I said, the proximity to the Kebbeh is good. You just come down and then there's these rolls of shops, and so you don't need to walk a distance or something. Because it's too hot sometimes, it affects diabetics people. If you want to walk when you don't have a good shoe, you end up having blisters on your foot, and that boomerangs on the health team, because we have to be dressing your feet on daily basis. So those are some of the things. So the hotel for this year, the arrangement for the hotel is good, and then it lessened the work also on the medical team.
Very good.
Yeah.
What were the main health challenges Gambian pilgrims faced this year, and how well were they addressed by the medical team, which you were part of?
Yeah, most of the problems we have, as usual, is hypertension, diabetes. These are hundreds of pilgrims are affected with that. But we did sensitization here with the head of the medical team, Dr. Jaite, who is the cardiologist, is the head of the healthcare team provided by the government this year. So we did sensitization to sensitize pilgrims that they should be going with their medications. If you want to go to the Hajj, you go to a medical doctor, he prescribes at least a month's supply for you. But because of the preparation, some people will even collect their supplies and forget it at home because of the stress. You can see some people will even come to the airport and forget their passport at home. We have seen all that. Those type of stress. Yeah, so, but the medical team, supported by various agencies, we bought our medications, like the GIA. They bought hundreds of thousands of medication. Last year it was 290,000. So this year, because we lessened some, we had some balance, it was around 150. So we went with all those medicines, diabetics, hypertensive, cough syrups, and all those essentials we think from our experience are what the Ujais need. Likewise, other agencies as well. Likewise, Dr. Jaid also, through the Hajj Commission. So that helped us a lot. So even if you leave your medicine here, we top you up in Saudi. Yes, and if we hardly run out of medicine in Saudi. So even now, because they don't want you to leave your medicines there. If you finish Hajj, they want you to bring it back. They don't want to have anything to do with it. So we still have some medicines that we brought back that can take us to 20, 29, 30, or 28. Yes. So medicine virtually is not a problem at all. Anytime you have an issue, you come to the clinic, it's 24 hours coverage, you are seen.
Very good, very good. So everything went well, going to Mecca, staying in Mecca, but problems started, emerging on the return journey.
Yes.
Delays left many people, stranded and frustrated.
Yeah.
From your reporting, what exactly went wrong with flight arrangements?
Yeah, flight arrangements, it includes lots of hands in it. The GIA will be part of it. The Hajj Commission will be part of it. I'm told even the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Local Government and Lands.
Really?
Yes.
Well, local government and lands has the religious portfolio.
Ministry of Finance.
Yeah.
It involves all those people.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you said, the roll-up was set up when we were about to leave. I think I left on the 12th. So I came back on the 19th. So you see, I spent 5 weeks there because of the delay. Yeah. Yes. So what happened exactly is not very clear to me. Oh. But I know that there have been delays with I think the company is Matarasi. It's like you are hiring somebody.
Yes. Because
we have a Gambian there who is Lamin something. I can't remember he's the mediator between the Hajj Preparation Committee in the Gambia and the company hired to transport pilgrims. So I think that's where some errors happen. Someone told me, well, the person has 2 crews before, and then it was like, okay, every other day there is a plane carrier that leaves, because when you leave, the pilot, the crew will leave, they will rest for 8 hours, and another crew will turn up. So when you have one crew at the latter part of it, that means they have to rest for 8 hours. And by the time they come back, you see how the delays will come. Yeah. So this is where I think the problem started. But another part of it is it's not very clear to the pilgrims. That's why some people were upset. I think the communication breakdown emanated from there. If it were like strictly or clearly communicated to them that this is the problem, so because of this thing will happen. So that has not happened. And some of them are not happy, which we all agreed is, the communication breakdown didn't help. But basically, it's not the fault of the agencies. It's the fault of, I think, the guy in there with the arrangement with the air carriers. Yeah, because that's the information I got.
So there's one person in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, who is a Gambian.
Coordinating all the flights
exactly
from the Gambia.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. I think he's the one who even hired. He's in the between the Hajj Commission, the agencies, and the air carrier. Yeah. So that created that confusion because people are not clear which is which. When you ask this one, they will tell another story. When you ask this one, another story. But the agencies clearly, like GIA and others, think it's not their fault. They've paid everything. Everything is done. Now it's between the guy, the Hajj Commission, and the transporters. Mm. Yeah.
And how did the pilgrims themselves react to the delays? Were they angry?
Yes,
were they just resigned to their fate?
No. They were not happy. They voiced their concern, which is, I'm not going to have to sugarcoat anything. They voiced their concern. Some of them were really angry because One, it was like you will be coming on the 9th, from the 5th to the 9th.
Yes.
So people from diaspora, someone from England, say, okay, I'll be Gambia in the 9th. On the 12th, my flight, I'm going back. Yes. So if you push that one to 17th, you see the complication it's going to bring for that. So we have lots of that from the diaspora. So they were not happy. They were very angry. But they went to see the director of GIA, Mr. Numosane. So he been very helpful and considerate. They started now organizing when and how to airlift them when there are spaces. Like, okay, the first flight is Orbit. Orbit, the plane car is 305. Orbit is 295. So we still have 10. And then they will see within the GIA the 10 most urgent, and then they will slot them in on that plane. Okay. That is why you see people coming in
drips and drabs.
They will say, but how can GIA come, 10 people from GIA come and the rest are there? So this is what has been happening. And then when another plane comes, because GIA is 17th and 19th, so before 17th and 19th, most of them will come late. And then they will complain about their jobs here and there. So GIA will offload them from the GIA carrier onto those carriers. And then they will also look at the age margin. They will be looking at the age, 80, 70, or according to the passports. And that also created problem for some pilgrims. Oh. Because if you are 80 and 70, you go and get a passport and you say you are 58, 59. So when GIA are looking at the data, they will take from 70 coming down. So someone will be 70 or 60. When you are left there, you are 80. You see? And then they will say, why would you take Bunja home when Peter is older than Bunja? But it's because of the data you provided to the agency. That is not the agency's fault. That's what people fail to understand. So the director and his team were trying to shuffle them on the other carriers to bring them back. But they were not happy, but that was how it was organized. And then at the end of the day, it went well.
Okay. Given the praise for the arrangements in Mecca and the criticism of the return journey, how should Gambians judge this year's Hajj?
Well, successful. Highly successful, except for this return journey. The going was very good. And when we went to Medina, it was good. From the hotel directly to the Medina, we were in a very good hotel, close to the Prophet's mosque. Even if they start the prayer, one rakah before the next one, you are there on foot. So that is very close. And from there, I think 3-4 days we went to Mecca. And when we went to Mecca, we were also accommodated in that 14th floor hotel, which was excellent, very close to the Kaaba on the highway. The food was good. The accommodation was good. Every floor there's a dedicated cleaner from 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. in the morning. Is whatever you want in your room is done for you. So that was a plus, to be honest. That was a plus.
Okay. So given this year's arrangements, has that changed your mind about old people going to Mecca?
Absolutely, Peter. I have been saying this all the time. Mecca is not for old people. If you are 60 and above, you have to think of going. You have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare yourself financially, because there are certain ages you cannot do the tawaf 7 times around the Kaaba, much more the Safa and Marwa. It's very difficult. So you end up hiring the wheelchair boys to take you around. Those are the Saudi citizens, or some of them licensed to do that. Mm-hmm. So those people will be the one taking you around. They'll be charging you $100 Safa and Marwa, and maybe $100 for the tawaf. So it's extremely expensive, because the moment you go, you do your umrah, you do Safa and Marwa and tawaf, and then you have to repeat it when you come from Minna, and you have to repeat it when you are coming home. So all that costs money. You cannot do it physically. So, but if you are young, even if they direct you to go upstairs and do your tawaf, it's easy. But if you are old and they want you to do your tawaf upstairs, by the time you do first round, people down around the Kaaba do 2 or 3 times. So it's very massive. The difference, what we understand in the Gambia, that's the norm. People wait until they are old, they go on. I was like, I don't know. I think because people are saying if you are young, you go to Saudi, you do the Hajj. When you come back, you don't engage yourself in anything sinful. So you have to be very clear. So now they say, okay, these people are old. They've been here for 70 years. They have done a lot of things that are wrong, a lot of things that are correct. So when they go to the Hajj and Allah accepts their Hajj, now all those things have wiped out. So when they come back, we don't expect 80-year-old or 79-year-old to start doing things that are very wrong, that you don't expect of them. So that is why I think most of the people are waiting on that time and go. But it's not an advice at all. It's very hot, the push and pulling, the walking, going to Kebbeh, coming, staying in Minna, staying in Muzdalifah, Arfa. These are tough places to go for old people. The best is when you are young. For me, I am 60 something close now, but I don't feel any.
No, you don't even look it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I do it easily. Some people do it easily. You have some old men who are very strong, but most of the people definitely find it extremely hard. Okay. Especially people who, unfortunately, escape through the radar. They cannot see very well. You have to help them. So, those are some of the issues.
What do you mean by escape through the radar?
We do medical tests every year.
Yes.
With the medical certificate, we realize that we've not put the eye test there.
Oh.
We just realized that.
So you would have Peter Gomez is coming along with very poor vision.
Poor vision. And we wouldn't know until you are there. And then we have seen about 1, 2, 3, or 4. Even when you are praying, you have to say, no, this is the way.
Oh,
so someone has
they might even miss the direction.
Exactly. Oh. Someone has to be helping them. So it's just like last year. There was nothing like chest x-ray. We had one that had TB. He kept it away from the team because we didn't do it. So it was diagnosed in Saudi, and the Saudi Hajj mission were very, very unhappy with that because that's a public health hazard. So this year...
So what did you do to that particular pilgrim?
Well, it's been quarantined and treated.
Okay.
When you are on treatment for 2 months, you can't infect people with the heavy dose of medicines you are taking.
Yeah, but they don't have...
But the fact that the TB is still there, it's not completely wiped out, that created the concern. So this year, Dr. Jaide and the Hajj Commission with the agents, we decided that we should include X-ray on the medical certificate. So we include X-ray there, and when you do the X-ray, if it is not clear, you do the gene expert. That is, they will go and take your sputum and all those things. So that helps us a lot. Now is the eye that we realize created problem. Few people when they are with some poor eyesight. So for next year, I'm sure the head of the medical team with the Hajj Commission, they will try to slot in there so that also is covered. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when you are old, how many were you this year? 2,000?
Yes.
2,000?
For the past years, 2,000.
Okay, 2,000. That's our quota.
From 2022, yes.
Okay, it's 1,000 per million.
Yes.
So until we get to 3 million,
yes,
it will be
exactly.
the 2,000.
Yeah.
So how do you keep spirits up while you are waiting for the real thing?
Like,
I mean, keeping everybody happy and chatty and all.
Oh, in Saudi.
In Saudi, yes.
Well, people.
I mean, the excitement starts here. Going to Mecca in itself,
exactly.
I mean, it's great excitement.
It starts here, great
but while
excitement.
you wait, while you arrive where in Medina,
in Medina first,
and then you spend a few days
before we go to Mecca. So the Hajj is in a way that people are grouped together in rooms. Even that alone creates that atmosphere of how to call it, camaraderie.
Okay.
You understand?
Camaraderie, yes.
Camaraderie. People are so happy. Okay, Peter, Bunja, Aisatu, not Aisatu in the same room, but yes. Peter, Bunja, Burama, and Mamadi are in the same room. Yes. So they build that relationship. They go together to the Kebbeh, they come back, they go to shopping together. So you see, they take each other's numbers. So that relationship, even if we move to Mecca, they will still want to be in the same room, same as the women.
Very good.
You understand? And then time to time, the Hajj Commission will come, call meetings. The agencies will also talk to their people, give them information, come to try to cheer them up. We do the preparatory here. How do you do the Kebbeh? How you do the tawaf? How you do the stoning?
And how are these groups decided? I mean, is that Is that done here in Banjul, or you just arrive and any 2-3 that, get into one hotel room, they live together?
Yes. Because you don't know who and who want to stay together. So it is from the data that the IT specialists will look at it, and they will go in advance, look at the hotel, how many people are in here, 5, and then they will take 5 and then put them there.
Is that on a first come first serve basis, or alphabetical order?
No. It's first come first serve. From the first one right down to
so
the
they
order.
will go if they need 5 in a room, they will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Yes,
and they put you in there.
Different from the medical.
There's a permanent secretary there, whether there's a cleaner there, whether there's a whatever.
Yes, for the VIPs, they mark them out.
Oh, okay.
They mark them out and allocate.
I thought they just group everybody
No.
together.
For the VIPs, they mark them out.
Because everybody is supposed to be equal in
Yes. But sometimes they mark them out and give them rooms. And then the medical team also will be mapped out, because we cannot be in the room with pilgrims and someone comes in trying to explain his or her medical condition. So we need privacy. Okay. So those type of things. But even with that, now Mamadi and Bunja is in the same room, but Lamin is there. So they will do the arrangement. Okay, we want Lamin to come here. You understand? Okay. So Mamadi will say, okay, me, I don't mind. I'll go where Lamin is. And you get your team again. And we move out. So it's like that. It's not been.
But for the medical team, really, I mean, that should be a special arrangement. That they should be together.
We should be together
all the time.
Yes.
And have a room that is regarded as the consultation room.
Yeah. Normally, what happens? We have a clinic wherever we go. We have a big clinic in Makkah at the ground floor of the hotel, and then the medical team, we are in our rooms. So we do the rota every 6 hours. Okay. We have changes there. So whoever is on duty, you leave your room, you go to the clinic. Okay. So that's how things work. Okay.
So what lessons, would you say the Gambian Hajj authorities should learn from this year's experience, both the successes, the setbacks, to ensure smoother pilgrimages in the future?
I think, first of all, we have to commend the Hajj Commission for getting us Zone 1 or Zone 2.
Okay.
In the previous years, we were put at Zone 4. So when you leave Minna, you go to Arafat. Yeah. When you spend the day, now you come to Muzdalifah, and you are expected to stay there overnight. When you wake up in the morning, pick up your pebbles, now you have to walk up to Zone 4. You understand? It's a bit long. But the other problem is now, because now we don't go to Zone 4, we go to Zone 2. So that means now you have to walk past Zone 4, Zone 3, and you go to Zone 2, which is also a very long distance. When it comes to Zone 4, the toilet facilities are very poor.
Oh.
Maybe 20 toilets, for
2,000 people.
For 2,000 Gambians, which is extremely difficult. In the morning, you can see the queue. You will not believe all these people want to use the toilet. Some people will come, it will be too messy on them, and then they will just squat somewhere and pass urine or something. Because the place is too tight up. Yeah. But this year for Zone 2, we have about 76 toilets. Oh. It's up and down story building. So it has been easy. The moment you walk in, within minutes you are out. Okay. You understand? That was very good. The only difference is now, if you want to walk from Muzdalifah to Zone 2, is another extra trekking.
Yeah, you can't have it all.
Yeah. But what they say is, if they give Gambia Zone 2, we will not sleep in Muzdalifah. You see, that was the condition attached from the Saudis. So that means when you come to Muzdalifah, the bus will stop, you come down, pray, or you pray inside the bus, pick your pebbles, and go. And that was not the sensitization that was given here. What was given here, we'll go to Arafah, Arafah will sleep at Muzdalifah, and then we'll walk. So it was a bit of a confusion. Some pilgrims were not also happy with that. Some will say, okay, the bus can go. Me, I'll sleep here, and then I will walk. Some will say, okay, as far as that's the instruction, let's just abide and move on. So that was a bit of...
How important is sleeping in Muzdalifah?
It's important because that's what the Holy Prophet has done. Okay. And we follow in his footsteps. So if you say it's not important, I don't understand. from the Saudis' point of view, that when we have zone 1 or 2, we cannot sleep there. That's the condition there, which I tend to disagree with that, because the Prophet has done that, and we are following the Prophet's footsteps in fulfilling the basics of rights of the Hajj. So, but some people volunteer to sleep there, and then they walk. They come to the how to call
About how many kilometers are you talking?
It's a bit far. It will be close to 6-7 kilometers.
Well, 6-7 kilometers. Well, for an 80-year-old,
exactly.
It might be something. For
and
but for a Bunja Arsenal,
no, for me it's fine. And that one is up to your tent, and we will then walk to throw the jamra.
Okay.
So that also may be another 2-3 kilometers.
Okay.
So if you put them together, you are talking about 9-10 kilometers, which is very difficult for all ages, especially people who are difficult, who have severe joint pains, and you can even realize when they are walking, you can see the gingery walking. But for zone 4, as I said before, even the beds are these small mattresses, very small.
Is zone 4 where the Gambia used to be in the past?
All the time. For the past 4 years, that's where I've been. And we've been clamoring for that to get closer to the Jamrat.
Okay.
So, but for the zone 2, the beds are good. You can use it to sit down. And it's a thick mattress. And then the tent is well secured. It's a massive improvement compared to zone 4.
Okay. Well, given the arrangements this year, what would you improve upon? Quite apart from the return flights.
I think sensitization for pilgrims and information sharing, especially.
What do they still need to know?
Like this Muzdalifa thing.
Okay.
It has to be very clear.
Okay.
That when we are in zone 1, you will not sleep in Muzdalifa.
Okay.
You will pray inside the bus, or you get down, do your prayers quickly, pick up your pebbles, and move on. That was not put to the pilgrims.
But that is only if you want to travel to and from, on the bus. But you can get there and decide to walk back and
by yourself,
sleep there,
and then you go. Yes, but that will be few people doing that, because the rest will say, let's just abide by the instruction we have from the agency or the Hajj Commission. So basically, the communication is the key. From before we go, we do sensitization, like the GIA. We go to the beach side the whole day. All other things you need to do, but administrative things that are left with the Hajj Commission. So that information should flow from the Hajj Commission to the agencies, and the agencies also with their guides. That information should also flow to the pilgrims.
Fantastic, Bunsin. Thank you very much for coming. I know you will never forgive me if I don't congratulate you on air.
Yes.
All right, on Arsenal's
Thank you very much.
First Premier League title in 22 years.
Yeah.
And while you were away, the president threw a big party, in your absence.
Yes.
At the State House.
I was aware. I'm the president of the Arsenal Fans Club in the Gambia.
Oh.
Yes.
Congratulations. I didn't know that.
Thank you very much. And I think we are virtually finishing our registration. So we were going to do our own thing. And then we said to Mamadou Sabali, we want to invite the president to do our own celebration. And then he said, the president also wants to do his. So why can't you come and join him? That's how our team went and joined him.
Oh, okay.
But we have our own at the background. We are still not giving up. We are going to do our own celebration, hopefully in July, which will be a very powerful one.
No Liverpool fan will come there.
No, we'll invite everyone. As far as we won the league, we are happy for everyone to join us.
Bunsin, thank you so very much.
Welcome.
Sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokk dara.
A better way to pay your UTG fees with instant proof of payment and real-time student portal update. Paying your University of the Gambia fees has never been easier or more convenient. With Ecobank, students, parents and guardians can pay UTG tuition and related fees through our secure digital banking channels such as Ecobank mobile app, Ecobank Online and Ecobank Omni Lite. Once payment is completed, instant proof of payment is generated and the UTG student portal is updated in real time, allowing students to proceed immediately with registration, course selection and clearance without unnecessary delays, while giving parents and guardians peace of mind that payments have been successfully processed. How to pay via the Ecobank mobile app. Open the Ecobank mobile app and navigate to the home screen. Select Pay Bill, choose Pay a New Bill and select Schools from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. How to pay via Ecobank Online or Omni Lite. Log in to Ecobank Online and Omni Lite using your credentials. Select the menu and choose Bill Payments. Choose Quick Bill Pay and select School from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Walk into any Ecobank branch or pay through our digital channels and enjoy instant proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.